So once we've set up all our borders, we then need to put these new borders into a package group. And what the package groups are basically a replication of the order form. So if I just go back to my photo workshop, just turn off the images that we were just looking at and then do show order, we can see here the different packages and products that are available, and these are the package groups. So you can see we have the Elite, Master, Basic and Sports packages, 8x10, 5x7, Pro Traders, wallets, magnets, and if I just go more, game day tickets, we can do Memory Mate, and all of these need to be defined. Because if this particular person or the parent of this person ordered Sports Package D, I can just click on it, and then that would auto-populate the order from this image with all the different products. So you can see he has this Sports Package D contains a magazine cover, 8x10, 5x7s, and some wallet traders and a digital media as well. So we can also get Darkroom to actually print digital media for us, and then we can email it to the customer. Again, these are all defined in setup. So we can see here the templates borders. We have the 3 hockey borders that we set up in a previous video. I now want to define a new package group. So you can see I have a football which contains all of these packages that we were just looking at. Now what we can do is if we click on package groups and add a new group, so this one is going to be called hockey. Now we can make a copy of another group. So you can see here I can say define the new hockey group and make it a direct copy of the football group. Now this is particularly useful because the hockey and the football will probably have the same packages. Package A will contain a certain number of prints which will probably be the same. So this is a good method of a kind of a shortcut. Now what I'm going to do at first is I am not going to use that one. I am going to just show you how to do it manually. So I'm just going to call this hockey 1, and then we'll define hockey 2 in a moment. So you can now see I have hockey 1 with a package 1 and a speciality product. They're just added by default. So I'm just going to remove the speciality just by clicking delete, and now we can see package 1. Package 1 has nothing defined, there is nothing in it. So what I'm just going to do is double click that and call it package A. We can put a price on it. Now the prices we don't really utilize the prices because we print locally, but when we define these for online we need to make sure that a package price is included, and I will show you at the end of this video how to actually define an online package group. So there's package A. OK. Now it warns you that we are going to print this at no cost. Obviously we print locally, so it doesn't actually matter. What do we want to be in package A? Well, up in the top right here we can add various items. Now we're going to add mostly local print items. We print locally, so add. What do we want? Well, the first one I actually want is a single 8x10, just the one. OK. I also then want to add a couple of 5x7s. Now remembering we need to make sure that we do 5x7 single prints, and then add 2. That will then force, because the one in the bracket is going to be basically what the paper size is, so that will force Darkroom to then send this to the 5x7 printer. If you wanted 2 5x7s on an 8x10, that is a different product. I will just show you. So I'm going to OK that. If we did ever need to add 5x7s on an 8x10 print, if we add a local print item, go to 8x10 multiple prints, and there you can see 2 5x7s on 8x10 paper. I don't want to particularly add that, I'm just going to cancel it. And then we can build this up to add as many different items to this package as we want. I'm going to add, that'll do for this one. I'm just going to add a second one, so let's just do add package. It's going to be called package B. OK. It doesn't have a cost because we print locally. I'm just going to very quickly add some other products. I am just going to do, this one's going to have 2 8x10s and another 8x10. Now you may find it a bit strange that I've added two separate 8x10s, but I'm going to show you why in a moment. So just going back to package A, these are blank. They will only print, if we went back to the workshop, they would print this image with the green screen. So let me just show you. If I just clear my order, if we actually printed that, it would print that with the green screen. Now obviously we don't want that. So what we need to do is in package A, we need to define, because this is a hockey package, that this 8x10 is a hockey 8x10. So if I double click on it, you can see in here the description is 8x10, print locally, just the one, but we can see here bordered package settings. So if I click there, always use a border for this package and then choose it. So if I just go up here to options, change the group to hockey, you can see there's the three images or borders that I set up earlier. I'm going to click on hockey 8x10 and OK it. And when I OK that, you can see that is now changed the graphic there to include the 8x10 image. Same as the 5x7, double click it, tell it to use a border, choose the border. This one is going to be the 5x7 and OK. So now when I actually go to my hockey images and select package A, you will get an 8x10 with that border, 5x7s with that border. Now the reason I did it slightly different in package B and added two, the first one I'm going to say this one is going to be just a standard 8x10. OK. And then the second one could be a magazine, which is also an 8x10, or a memory mate, or something else which is also the same size as an 8x10. I haven't actually set one up, but just to show you, I can add a different border to it. What I'm going to do is add the magnet. Now obviously that we wouldn't normally do that, but I don't have a magazine set up. But you can see we can add different 8x10 prints with different borders. A standard 8x10, a magazine 8x10, an extreme poster 8x10, whatever you want to do, as long as the template has been set up. We can also, as I alluded to earlier, we can get these packages to print digital. Some of our packages include a digital image. So on package B, what I'm going to do is add a digital image. So add local print. And if I scroll right down to the bottom here, we can see digital delivery products. And we can see here digital media. I'm just going to add one and OK it. So you can see it comes up with a digital delivery method. What this will do is effectively print it to a folder of your choice. Now what I normally do is when I'm setting up say Stampeders football or Springbank hockey, within that folder structure I will have a folder called digital prints, and I will tell this to print to that folder. What type of file do you want? What kind of quality do you want? We can also set a custom height and width if necessary, but the main thing here is we can also, and we will, add a template. So browse, and the template we normally use for the digital prints is the 8x10. So if I OK that, this will print an 8x10 hockey picture to the destination drive that you define here. And if I just apply the settings, when we actually go through, and I'll show you how to do this in Photo Workshop, it will then print that 8x10 to the folder of your choice. So let's just have a look at how that works then. So if I just go back to my Photo Workshop, obviously this is a football image, but it's not a problem. I can change the package down here, so add a different package. I'm going to add hockey 1, and you can see there are the two packages I've just defined. So if I click on package A, he will get an 8x10 and two 5x7s. If I click on package B, this image will then give me two 8x10s, the second 8x10 and the digital media. So when I place this order, all of that will be sent to the appropriate printer or the appropriate folder, dependent on how you set it up. Now the other thing I wanted to just cover off is how we can actually utilize a package group which has already been defined. So what I'm going to do is click on package groups, add a new group. This one is going to be called Hockey 2, and I'm going to make it a copy of the football, and I will show you why. So if I OK that, and you can now see Hockey 2 has got all of these already defined. Because I set these up in football earlier in the year, we can see that Elite A comes with these templates. Master B comes with these borders, I should say, these prints. Obviously Sports D comes with these particular images. For some reason my football magazine isn't coming up. But you can see they're already defined. The only problem we've got, it is an exact copy of the football. So the Elite A 8x10 has got a football background. So all I need to do is double click it. You can see there, always use a border, but just change it to hockey. There's my hockey 8x10. OK. OK. So now you can see it's a hockey 8x10. So it might seem a bit long-winded that I've got to go through and change all of the settings in here, but obviously these can take quite a long time to set up. When we set up a new package group, then we have to add local print items, set it all up. If you know it's going to be identical to what's already come before, we can use that copy option and then just go into here and change it from football 5x7 to choose to the hockey 5x7. OK, OK, and it's actually quite quick to go through that. You just need to make sure that we do go through and change all of them in all of these. So I go down to my two 5x7s. You can see that's currently a football 5x7. Double click it, change it to the hockey 5x7. OK, OK. Obviously we just need to go through and change all of those appropriately.